We like this, man. Middle work. Art dance class right here. We gonna rap today. Check. Check. This boy kicking like this. I ain't got no ice on my wrist. If I got a ball in my fist, I might hit you with the hook. I was like, get like, ooh. Shawty try to hit me with the jug. Burn out with the plug. Matter of fact, got to eat grub. Real crazy about the grub. Real dirty in the tub. I don't like show me love. I don't like I'm gonna get a rub. I don't like to be a bum. I don't like I do a look. I don't like don't do drugs. I don't like he did drugs.
All right, so before we jump into the conversation, let me add context to it. So basically, the topic of conversation is not solely based on this particular video. It was just a video, the most recent one. And so there's been a common known trend in the African-American educational community when it comes to teaching students and convincing students to learn. And it's basically been through, relating to them or whatnot. So the question that I pose to y'all and the people watching is, should we dumb down to teach our kids? Is this appropriate?
So look, I think he's engaging. I think he's look at you from the reaction of the students. I think it's a good form of teaching. You know what I mean? Depending on what he's teaching at any other time. He said, "Today I'm gonna do this here. Today I'm gonna rap. Usually we do this, but today I'm gonna do this." And he probably just having a little fun with his class. You know what I'm saying? I think that's cool. I think he's a good teacher. He's a good teacher of the year for what he's doing right there. He's engaging with some students that could be in that bitch acting stupid ass and treat them like shit, like normal, normally what goes on like at the Brook, But yeah, that's what I feel about it.
Gotcha. All right, King, you there?
Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Yes. King, you there? Oh, King, take a break. Okay. So I guess I go on it on. I don't. Let me word this as best I can, even though I don't give a fuck about what I'm gonna say anyway. Respectfully, this exposes just how fucked up we are. We're cooked, bro. We're dumpster juice, bro. We're definitely close to just needing to just a do-over. This is saddening to me. This trend is a form of desperateness. It's exposing that we are losing touch. We're losing our kids. We're losing our parents, or we're losing our kids by way of our lack of parents or lack of parenting. It's something you do when you don't have no options left. That's exactly what I see when I see this happening. The teacher didn't do anything wrong. I'm just exposing just how desperate we become, how far gone our kids are. Majority of us can't read on or above the 4th grade level. This is statistical fact. Majority of us cannot write above an 8th grade level. This is a statistical fact. And so to see it get to the point to where we have to get down to the kids level in order to get them to want to engage in wanting to learn, that's a problem within itself, because when you go to them prep schools, ain't none of that shit happening. You're gonna get in there, you're gonna sit your goddamn ass down, and you're gonna listen to this boring ass teacher teach. And that's just that. When you go to them private schools, you're gonna sit your ass down and you're gonna listen to that teacher, and you're gonna learn what the hell that boring ass teacher teach you. That teacher not finna dance, jump, sing, rap, ain't finna do none of that shit. In fact, it's a high chance that when you go home, your parents ain't finna do all that jumpity, hippity, hoppity shit either. I couldn't play UGK in my mama house. I couldn't play Ghetto Boys in my daddy house.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I couldn't do none of that. Now they knew I was listening to it because they understand I'm a kid, but they was like, you better not bring that UGK and all that Ghetto Boy shit in here. When you go somewhere that's not yours, there are gonna be rules. And wherever there's rules, that means those rules are going to determine how you engage, hence the term the rules of engagement. And when you break those rules within the parameters that you're in, where rules are there and they exist, that's a problem. And so when I see this, man, it hurts me as a person that's of this community. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how it's supposed to go, bro. That's just not how it's supposed to go. You know, again, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm just speaking on what it exposes. It exposes desperateness. We're losing our kids, bro, to the point to where we got to dance and rap with them and get down and take a NBA YoungBoy instrumental and then rap your ABCs. Nah, bro.
And this particular class was like, like a vocational type of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? One of
Yeah,
them,
but they doing it in all class, science class, math class, all that
that'd be
shit.
nuts, man. That's nuts if they have
Yeah,
to do
that's just a
that.
particular video.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. I mean, you could Google it on YouTube or whatever, and all these different things will pop up where teachers and rapping in class, they shoot music videos.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
They do that.
And it's like, come on, bro. Like I say, the teacher, no harm, no foul. But all I'm saying is it's a sad reality, because what it does, it exposes the detriment is we're losing our children, bro. And that's why I am a number one advocate for homeschooling. You know what I'm saying? If your kids are going to go to public school, you still need to homeschool them. They need to be getting both. That's even better.
Yeah.
So that to me, that just adds to their character, and that adds to their knowledge, and then adds to how well they got this information.
Yeah.
The more the better. The more, hey, you learn English, you learn Spanish here, you learn French here. Okay, cool. But what's your thoughts on it, King?
I'm just listening. I just walked in on you. I had to go see what Mama had going on in the kitchen. So, but I heard a little bit of what
Video again.
I heard a little bit what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, basically, we just showed a video of a teacher that was rapping and dancing to the kids, and but the video was just a microcosm of the trend of a lot of teachers that are using modern music to basically get their kids engaged and want to learn. And again, I'm not against it. I just to me, it sadly exposes just how desperate we are and how much we're losing our kids. Because to me, that's dumbing down for them. And I don't think, I don't even think it's appropriate. I don't think it's necessary. I think that, like I was telling Green, you go to private school, you're gonna sit your ass down and you're gonna listen to that boring teacher teach.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I think it's a tool that's been used. I think it was cool for a moment. It was a thing, you know what I'm saying? I think there's time and place. I think pep rallies is a time and a place for those kind of things. I don't think it should be brought in the classroom, because I think especially at certain ages, it reinforces that this is where I can get some learning